The monster awakens. Have you ever wondered what happens when the smartest kid in the room finally stops playing by the rules? For 19 episodes, Megumi Fushiguro has been the tactical genius, the one who stays calm and plays it safe. But today, under the shadow of the Yasohachi Bridge, the safe Megumi is dead, facing a special grade curse and pushed to the absolute brink of his life. He's finally going to stop trying to be a hero and start being a monster. The shadows are about to swallow reality, and Sukuna is watching with a hungry grin. This is episode 19. The incomplete shadow and the birth of a domain is about to change the power balance of Jujutsu Kaisen forever. Scene 1. The Abyss of the Self. The episode opens with a disorienting, surreal sequence. We see a young Megumi Fushiguro standing in a void of pitch-black water. In front of him is a massive, locked gate. He is trying to push it open, but his hands are small and the gate is immovable. The sound of a heartbeat, loud and erratic, fills the air. "I've always lived my life by a set of rules," Megumi narrates. He thought that if he followed the logic of a sorcerer, he could save his sister, Sumiki. He thought he was just a cog in a machine. But standing here, under this bridge, I realized that cogs don't win wars. Monsters do. He recalls Gojo's words, "To die and then win is different from dying to win." The camera snaps back to the present. Megumi is under the bridge, blood pouring from a head wound. The special grade bridge curse, a multi-faced entity with dozens of limbs, is towering over him. Yuji and Nobara are cut off by a cursed mist. Deep inside, Sukuna whispers with ecstatic glee, urging Megumi to stop being a man and start being a curse. Scene 2. The Isolation of the Shaman. The bridge curse shrieks, vibrating through Megumi's marrow. It launches explosive spheres of cursed energy, forcing Megumi into a sluggish, defensive retreat. Megumi realizes he is trapped in a subdomain. His divine dogs are exhausted, and his Nu is grounded. He realizes he has been holding back because he's afraid of what happens if he loses control. For years, the 10 Shadows technique has been a tool belt for him, but true mastery requires him to become the shadow. To realize that the space between light and dark is infinite. The curse strikes, pinning Megumi against a pillar with a massive mole-like limb. As Megumi coughs up blood, the curse's multiple faces laugh in a haunting, discordant harmony. Scene 3. The Comedy of the Dead. Miles away, Yuji and Nobara are locked in a desperate struggle with Ketchizu, the smaller death painting. The creature is spitting acid, melting the very trees around them. Nobara is furious, her signals blocked by the mist. She screams for Fushiguro, but Yuji, his eyes glowing with focus, tells her to trust him. He can feel Megumi's energy. It's not fading, it's getting heavier. It's getting dark. Ketchizu giggles, telling them to worry about themselves because Big Brother Eso is already painting Megumi red. He vomits a wave of decay blood, and Yuji lunges forward, his fists humming with the friction of the soul. Scene 4. Breaking the seal. The birth of the domain. Back under the bridge, Megumi is at his breaking point. The bridge curse prepares a final blow. But instead of looking stoic, Megumi looks manic. He begins to laugh. A sharp, jagged sound that echoes through the tunnel. "I see it now," he says. "I was trying to build a house with a blueprint that didn't belong to me." He brings his hands together in a complex, distorted grip. His cursed energy explodes outward like a sea of ink. Imagine it, he growls. The space where anything can be born. It doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to be mine. Domain expansion. Chimera Shadow Garden. Scene 5. The Symphony of Shadows. The world transforms. Concrete and water vanish, replaced by a churning sea of black shadows. Shikigami parts. Claws, eyes, and wings twitch on the walls. It is an incomplete domain, but within this ink-black abyss, Megumi is a god. The bridge curse tries to strike, but its limbs sink into the floor. An army of divine dogs emerges from every angle. Wings erupt from Megumi's back, allowing him to glide. He is no longer just fighting. He is a flurry of black ink and blue sparks. He teleports through the shadows, striking from every direction simultaneously. He summons a massive shadow version of the Great Serpent, crushing the curse against the ceiling before finishing it with a shadow-infused punch. Scene 6. The Cost of Victory. The bridge curse disintegrates into purple ash. The shadows recede and Megumi falls to his knees, gasping. His eyes are bloodshot. He has pushed his brain to the brink of a hemorrhage. He sees a dark object where the curse died, a Sukuna finger. The curse was using its energy all along, but the moment of victory is cut short. Clapping echoes through the bridge. It's Eso, the elder death painting, standing at the tunnel entrance. He praises Megumi's domain but demands the finger, his toxic energy already glowing in his hand. Scene 7, Nobara's Rage. Cut back to Nobara and Yuji. They have cornered Kichizu. Nobara looks like a demon of vengeance, her hammer raised high. "You guys think you're so special?" she sneers. "You ruined my weekend." Kichizu tries one last acid blast, but Yuji intercepts it with his bare arm, not even flinching. He grabs the creature by the throat, and Nobara hammers 3 nails into her straw doll. Resonance. The nails glow with a terrifying red light. The damage goes straight to Kichizu's soul, and he shrieks as his internal organs rupture from the inside out. Scene 8. The Cliffhanger. The brothers' arrival. Back under the bridge, Megumi's legs give out. As Eso walks toward him to take the finger, a massive shadow looms. It's Chozo, the eldest brother. He doesn't look at Megumi. He feels Kichizu's pain through their blood connection. "Eso, stop." Chozo says, his voice cold enough to freeze the air. "The girl in the vessel, they are killing our brother." Chozo's eyes widen with a murderous intent. "Forget the finger. We kill them all. No one touches my family and lives." Chozo raises his hand. A single drop of blood hovers over his palm, vibrating with a frequency that cracks the concrete beneath his feet. Blood manipulation? Supernova. The brutality of blood. The shadows have retreated, but the crimson tide is rising. Megumi is paralyzed. Nobara and Yuji are exhausted, and they are now facing the absolute wrath of the eldest death painting. When Chozo unleashes the supernova, will anything be left of our heroes? The bond of the brothers is about to collide with the strength of the Tokyo students in a battle that will leave the Yasohachi Bridge in ruins. Sukuna is watching, waiting for the shadows to fall once more. If you aren't ready for the most brutal bloodbath of the season, you better get ready now. Smash that like button if Megumi's domain expansion was the highlight of your week. Subscribe and hit the bell icon right now so you don't miss the epic conclusion of the death painting arc. Tell us in the comments, who is the real MZP? Megumi, Nobara, or Yuji? The next episode, The Winged King, features the most legendary combo in anime history. Don't miss it. To be continued.